And next up, we have Derek from Autism Home Base. And Mom.
Hi everyone, good evening. It's a pleasure to be here tonight on behalf of Autism Home Base, and this is my mom, Nellie. Sorry. My name is Derek, and I'm here on behalf of Autism Home Base to share with you the story of my brother Robbie and my family. Robbie is my older brother, and he is on the autism spectrum. I'm sure many of you have been exposed to autism in one way or another over time, but it's reflected differently in each individual. And for my brother Robbie, it means facing many barriers in his day-to-day life. He has intellectual disabilities and he's nonverbal. Growing up with Robbie, I quickly became aware that our family was very different from other families. We never really got the chance to sit down in a restaurant together as a family or get on a plane to go on vacation. Our family has always adapted to Robbie's needs because that's what we needed to do. But as an adult, I've become very concerned about my family and in particular my brother's future. Robbie's been out of school for almost 10 years now, and there's not really any affordable government run or private programs out there for him to fill the gap. So, as you can imagine, autism is lonely. Society and social norms make it difficult for people like my brother to thrive, and families like mine endure social isolation because we find it easier to stay at home than to leave the house. My mom here has devoted her entire life to be my brother's full-time caregiver, and as you can imagine, that takes a lot of time and energy. My mom and dad are close to their retirement years, sorry Mom, but their retirement's gonna look a lot different than other people's retirements. It'll be a retirement of full-time caregiving, basically. But autistic individuals and their families need connection. Robbie has never spoken a word in his life, but he uses body language, facial expressions, and noises to communicate with others. And when he's around a group of people he loves, he gets excited and it shows very clearly. But as Robbie's gotten older, I've seen my family's social circle get smaller and smaller. Grandparents that we once leaned on have sadly passed away, and maintaining friendships has gotten more challenging for my family. I worry about my family's future all the time. It's kept me awake at night. It's kept my parents awake at night, but they won't be here forever, unfortunately. And I worry about what kind of life Robbie will have when they're gone. And as he enters his 30th year, Robbie, he hasn't reached any of the major milestones that someone would be expected to reach at his age. He'll never own a house or get a job or start a family, and I think my mom and I, we share this philosophy that you really can live a meaningful and dignified life if he has the right support. But with the shrinking support network, it has become more difficult to find new interests and new faces to keep Robbie engaged. But 8 years ago, my family joined Autism Home Base to provide him and us with opportunities to connect with other families that have similar lived experience. What we found was a lifelong community, one that we could truly lean on, and a reason to leave the house. Autism Home Base fosters relationships through programming and activities, and we do have something for everyone. Art programs, music sessions, nature walks, social events, holiday parties, cooking classes, sports, and video games. We have a beautiful community hub space that families like mine work together to build. It is a space where Robbie feels comfortable in, a space in which he is welcome and accepted in by a supportive and loving community of over 200 members. The ability of our community to keep moving forward is thanks to the generous support of people like you tonight. Your donation will go directly towards supporting our programming. And I just wanted to say that Autism Home Base has really given my family a renewed sense of hope for the future. And we are stronger together, but only when we are surrounded by a community that supports us. Thank you for caring about families like ours.